your season's done. You finished top of the ladder. Talk to me a little bit about the NBL3 season for the Kings.
It's a good one for us. Obviously, minor premiers, and we were able to stay at top for pretty much the whole season. I think we let a few games slip, especially towards the end. But again, we locked it up pretty early, and we just waited until finals begin, and now it's showtime.
How do you do that? Because we spoke in the Blitz about it is a completely new team, really. You've added in 3 new imports, and you've just won a title, so everybody's thinking that you're going to be the team to beat, but you have been the team to beat all season long. That's hard to do after just winning a title.
Yeah, I think obviously the imports came in pretty early. We were able to get that chemistry together real early, and obviously the Blitz. I think we lost 1 or 2 games down there, but it just showed like what we needed to work on and where we could get better. Obviously losing the MVP and JA and probably one of the most underrated bigs in Jarrell, and then obviously, I think just having those guys in, and coming in early really helped us.
Do you feel like there's a little bit more pressure on you this year because you have been the team to beat all season long, and now you're going into a final series where no one wants to see Sydney win twice, but you are going to be the team to beat?
Yeah, I think so, and especially now that we've dropped a few games, I think everyone's like, oh, they're a bit vulnerable at times and stuff, so we've got to kind of fix that up in practice. But yeah, I think we've always had a target on our back this entire season, and we're trying to do something elite and go back to back, but again, everyone's just right there trying to win it as well.
I spoke to Zay a bit about the pressure of that because there is a little difference. You finished 3rd last season and you go on the run. You were the hottest team last season entering the finals, but now that you've finished top, everyone's expecting you to go back to back. Do you have to approach it with a different mentality? I
think so. I think it'll be interesting to watch how the play-in works. I think we'll play against a very tired but hungry team. Obviously, whoever finishes in that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th kind of play-in, they'll play 2 games beforehand. If they get on a roll winning, they'll have a few more practices than us, and anything can happen.
Talk to me a bit about the fans in Kudos Bank Arena, because it's been some incredible numbers, but not just once off, they continue to show up, and obviously when you put on great performances, that's going to happen, but they've been unbelievable this season.
Yeah, I think the last 5 games we were averaging 12,000 plus, which is incredible. Like, we've got that 3rd bowl and we've had the curtain open the entire time, and it's loud in there, and it's an NBA type arena, so who doesn't like playing at the Q?
Talk to me a bit about your own season, because you went through that slump early and then the dam walls burst open, you had that massive game, but speaking to you throughout NBL23, you're never going to lose confidence because you put in the work. How did you manage to turn things around?
I think I put too much pressure on myself. Obviously, I think people regarded me as one of the best players in the league, and wanted me to exceed kind of accolades and stuff like that. And I think I put a bit too much pressure on myself. But I think once I started relaxing and say, hey, I'm trying to win another thing and not worry about the individual things, I think it just started to flow more. And obviously, if you keep putting in the work, things happen. And I had a great game, which kind of kicked it off, and just been rolling ever since.
It looked like a different DJ in terms of having fun on the court. Was that a little bit of the pressure side of things at the start? I
think so, yeah. I think you just I needed to clear my head, play with a free mind and just play basketball. Obviously, I play a game and I have a job that I love. So I just got to keep thinking of that and just have fun is the main thing.
Talk to me a little bit about your teammate, Xavier Cooks, who's one of the favourites to win the MVP. He's had an unbelievable season, unbelievable 18 months. He's obviously going to be the MVP in your eyes, but what's he meant to this team this season?
I mean, he's been our guy. Even last year during the finals, he had an incredible run. He was a leader for us. JA went down, and we just piggyback off him. And obviously, he's done a great job this year. Deservingly is the MVP. Obviously, you lead a team to finish on top the entire year. You probably lead the league in double-doubles. You just lead probably up there in blocks, rebounds. Like, he does everything for us. Like, he had a triple-double, and you're the 4-man in the league. That's like nothing, no one's heard of that before. So it's not all about scoring, he just does everything of the little things, and we just piggyback off him.
Fast forward to the end of the finals, and hypothetically you go back to back. What's that going to mean for you and the Kings?
It's a long another week bender, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just going to be incredible. It's going to be kind of an elite, company we sit in to go back to back, and who knows, we try to chase a 3rd one after that, but yeah, we're going to enjoy it for sure.
Lastly, tell me, if you could pick anybody you want an ideal matchup in a grand final series, whether it's a one-on-one player, whether it's a team, or whether it's a venue you'd love most to be a dream matchup. We know you did in Tasmania last season. Who is it, or where is it?
I really wanted to play United, and obviously I like matching up with Chris Goulding. Obviously with the whole, we're fine for boomers and stuff, and he's a great player, but I really don't know that question. I think it'll be New Zealand or Cairns, just because of the way they're playing, and I wouldn't mind going against Jarrell Brantley and Will McDowell White in the final, that's for sure.
Easy done.
Easy.
Easy done.
One hit wonder.